Hiya! The lighting's going to be a little bit different on this one because the sun's going down and I don't like artificial light, so we're going by candles and it's getting to dusk. It's a beautiful time of day. Welcome, if anybody new, and welcome back for those that have been here before. I'm just going to open this portal. Call in our spirit team and ask for clear messages for our greatest good and our highest outcome. So my name's Nick, forgot to say that. So I'm just going to do a cacao reading today. Okay, I'm just going to do a cacao reading today. Oh wow, it's changed. So when I look at the cup, this is my third attempt at doing this today. Twice something happened, the camera just stopped and something else happened, and it turned out Spirit was redirecting me because somebody knocked at the door. So I would have been interrupted had I not been redirected. Okay, this is why this is coming in. I felt like I had to say this. So third time lucky. So we have a situation here. It looks totally different from what I saw in the cup before I turned it against the camera. So we have a 30-party situation. So third party, let's hope it's not 30. Third party situation going on here. There's a couple down here in the lighter area that look really happy. Everything's going really well, really good bond. And then all of a sudden one of them is getting insecurity. See the stabbing coming up from deep. This is deep wounds coming up. This is a stabbing pain kind of thing. This is anxiety, insecurities coming up. This one here, if you have a look, is almost like it's got a devil's tail going through it. So this is some toxic behavior. Now, if you have a look over here, we have a third party situation. We have a third party. Now, there is a strong karmic bond between these two. There's no love. This is a karmic bond. So almost like somebody from the past, not let go of, not cut ties, kind of in a karmic cycle of some sort, and somehow things were going really good here, and then this third party situation, a karmic cycle has almost pulled this one back into some toxic behavior. So whether there's been a situation where somebody's looked back to the past and thought, oh, hang on, getting too close, maybe I'll just have a look back here, because I'm almost seeing like there's almost a child there. Or there's, if it's not a child, it's a strong connection of some sort that ties, the bind. There's some sort of bind. It could be a legal contract, a house, money, something. But I'm seeing this as a child. And so somebody's kind of torn between this way and that way. And this has caused the insecurity on this one, on you. This is you. You know, you had your dream of your happily ever after down here. It was all going good. And then the anxiety kicked in because somebody turned the other way. Understandable. Now, I'm getting that this situation here, it's not a love situation anymore. There's no physical or emotional tie. It is purely a karmic tie. However, the confusion pulls this one back into toxic behavior. And I'm getting the devilish behavior, as in toxic bad habits, not very good coping mechanisms. And this is something that is probably not going to resolve itself overnight. Okay, so that's where we're at. Somebody's... okay. All right, what do you want to say, Spirit? Okay. when they do that, I'm almost getting told I have to think before I speak. Okay, so I have to deliver this more gently. This is not going to change anytime soon. This is a very strong karmic bond I'm going to get. And it is purely karmic. There's lessons, and the lessons will not be learned quickly. Someone also has some inner child wounds to heal. Okay, so how this person, I don't know if we can see the face any clearer on this one, how this person is feeling here is not going to change anytime soon while this karmic cycle's there. If you're aware of it and you can deal with it, entirely up to you. Okay, but we have an elephant in the room. So I'm getting told don't go in blindfolded, don't hang around blindfolded. There is definitely a third-party situation presenting itself in this cup. I'm not saying it definitely has to be in your life, but it's in the cup. There is an elephant in the room which nobody seems to be addressing. Okay, let's see. I have no idea what's on this side of the cup anymore because it'll look different here. Okay. Getting the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I don't know why. Somebody needs to go to Narnia. There's your wardrobe door. I'm just seeing somebody needs to retreat. Going to Narnia. Wherever it is, that's your sacred, safe space. It's time to do it. A little bit of a retreat. Okay, I'm also seeing wow, okay. What is this one? Hang on, I've got to look closer at this. Okay, I just saw there was, I saw like a man in an army uniform, like a sniper kind of uniform, camouflage, running through the trees in the woods. So I'm seeing that as there's something hidden, something being hidden from sight. So somebody's intentionally evading being seen or being caught. Oh, wow. Okay. This is not in Narnia. The door's in Narnia here. And it's almost like you want to go and run away and retreat. And that's okay. That's really good. It's a good idea to just disappear into Narnia whenever you feel like you need the urge. Don't stay there. You don't live there. You need to just go in there and come back. Make sure you come back. I'm getting told make sure you come back. Okay. Yeah, I can see like a sniper situation. I'm not saying you're under any physical threat. This may just be something hidden in the shadows that could hurt you that you aren't aware of yet. That's how I'm interpreting that. Okay. I'm seeing lying down having a nap for that, but if we turn it that way, can you see the figure? Oh, wow. Okay, that was a man sleeping. When we turn it this way, that is a woman, a very curvaceous woman, sassy as anything, with a hand on a hip, ready to party. And that's what I'm seeing. Almost, I'm seeing Jessica Rabbit, you know, the whole strut your stuff type of thing. Okay, so while this man's sleeping on the job and neglecting, man, woman, masculine, feminine, doesn't matter, while this one's lying down sleeping on the job, it's time to get your sass on, because you have a better outcome if you choose it. And it's always choice, it's always free will if you choose it. Oh, I'm getting the term let sleeping dogs lie. Okay, what have we got over here when we go to Narnia? So we're going to go into Narnia. Okay, so you see that figure opening the door for you to come into Narnia? I don't know why Spirit's telling me about Narnia. Okay, it's almost like we have a bit of a Merlin energy here. So when you go into the cottage through the door and you get met by the wizard, and there's growth in there, there's nurturing, there's a safe space, you know, you can have whatever's being brewed in the cauldron kind of energy there. come in, sit down, put your feet up, make yourself at home kind of energy. While you're here, let's have a look and see what gifts we got to open for you. I feel like somebody just needs to go and sit wherever is your safe space, wherever is your sanctuary. Switch the world off and just get lost in a little bit of magic for a little while we process that one. Okay, this has now become a man with little glasses and one of those top hat things. There's Ian, he's got a beard. So he's now become a different person, he, she. This is coming up as a masculine energy. Becoming a totally different. So maybe the message here is, okay, let things sort themselves out. Let the sleeping dogs lie. You go and find your inner goddess. Go and tap into your magic. Go and retreat to Narnia and tap into your magic, because then it won't matter. Do you understand? Is that kind of clear? Am I making myself clear? Not understood. I don't like that word. Yeah, because when you come out the other side, you're not going to care. And then all of a sudden, this energy changes. It's totally a different energy. The message is it always comes from you. It's addressing the elephant in the room. And the elephant is not always somebody else. Sometimes it's our own perceived projections on other people of how we wish them to be. Oh God, this is going philosophical, isn't it? And deep. Sometimes the elephant is the actual shadow of ourselves that we don't want to address. Waiting for other people to treat us better, when all we have to do is treat ourselves better with a little bit of magic, a little bit of sass, a little bit of rest and retreat, come back and then, all of a sudden, do you actually even still want this? Just remember, elephants also have very good memories. Very good memories. So whatever indiscretions have happened, you may not be able to let it go anyway. So you may as well work on yourself. That's my message. Of course it's my message. It's always my message. It's your message. It's our message. Because if you're here on this channel, I don't know who I'm tapping into. And sometimes if you do want to get a little bit more precise reading that's more connected to your personal story, it would help if you sort of like or subscribe, because then your energy will be in this space as I create it. So I'll be able to get a more focused reading on one person in particular, or more of a focused reading generally. At the moment it's random, so I'm actually reading for a collective that I can't see yet, which is maybe why the message, I'm in the dark. I've got a little headlamp on, as I do. So we're doing this blindfolded in a way, which is good. I don't mind this. I'm getting used to this. It frightened me at first because I'm used to doing one-to-one readings in person. I don't usually use the internet for anything. I'm not very technological. So maybe if you are watching these videos, if you want anything more precise, at some stage I will get into personal readings and offer those. But at the moment, like I said, I'm not technological, so I really don't know how to do that at this stage. Okay, can you see? Okay, I don't know if you can see it there. There's somebody coming forward, leaning in and whispering something in your ear. I'm getting sweet nothings. Now, whether that means the old-fashioned term of somebody whispering sweet nothings in your ear is a term of endearment and they're whispering beautiful things, or whether they're literally whispering something that sounds sweet but is nothing. That's my interpretation on that. You have to use your discernment, your discretion, your intuition to figure that one out for yourself. When they come in, are they whispering sweet nothings, or are they whispering sweet but it's nothing? Okay, I'm going to leave it on that note. I'm not even going to pull some cards. Oh, okay. Spirits told me to pick some tiles. Let's see who we're dealing with. Oh, we have 2 A's. It's a good chance it's an Alpha, an Alex, Aaron, Adrian, Adriana, Alana. Just a few names. Could also be an Aries or an Aquarius. We have an O. They're not going to stay up. An O could be significant for somebody. An S. And another A. So we've got 3 A's. It's a good chance to have an A in their name, surname. Okay, one of them's decided to pop inside. Oh, there's your third party. Something in the middle. Okay. I'm glad it's only a third party, not a 30 party. I hope you haven't got a player energy around you. So, 3 A's, an O, and an S. And that is the reading. I'm going to leave it at that and make it a short one. Mainly because as the sun goes down, I like to get outside. And I think that's enough for this reading. Okay, I'm going to close that portal. I'd like to thank you all for joining me. And this is a manifestation for future. Our little soul tribe is quite small at the moment, but it will grow, and I'm not giving up and I'm not backing down. We'll persevere because we're calling them in. We're calling in the ones that are on the frequency that need to hear these messages. We're going to close this portal. Thanks, Spirit, for the messages. Stay safe, stay sane, and don't forget to have a laugh. Much love.